Hey guys, it's Chico45, and I'm here today with a war recap. Yesterday I was very busy. I had some swimming practice, which is every day, but also I had to have to go to this mandatory meeting about violence and alcohol and substance and how they have a correlation and all that crap. The meeting was only 20 minutes long, but I was there for like an hour and a half, and oh my god, it was just, I don't know. It was necessary for people that play sports, but why would you just people with sports should not see it? Like, I don't know. That doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, this guy clearly has no idea what he's doing, because this guy has level 30 and 35 heroes, and I've seen people with a level 10 and like level 11 and 15 heroes come in and 2-star my base. And this guy comes in and completely screws up my base. It was really friggin' funny. And I don't know how that happened. It was not a good attack. And I would expect somebody in a clan that beat us pretty, beat us pretty badly to not have a number one like this. I have no idea how that happened. But anyway, let's go to some more attacks. Big Boy was cleaned. Let's show that's cleaned. Let's see what Jay did to C-Man. And it looks like a go-we wipe with no rage. Just gonna use all heal. That's an interesting idea. Gonna drop the Quakes, the Poison. Gonna drop the Wizards. A little bunched up. I don't agree with that bunched up form. Heroes are coming in. Oh, when people do attacks like this, I don't like them. They're like if you need something like this to happen, because I'm always nervous that they're gonna I don't know. I just don't like attacking like that. Just like heading in a hole right there, but there's two things sticking out. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's like there's a pathway between like right to the core, but it's like sometimes you miss this. But for him, it didn't. Luckily for his sake, obviously for our sake, that stinks that his troops actually behaved, and that's why I really don't use Quakes too much. Is as much as Quakes are great for opening walls, and that's very helpful. He had no room for any rage, which is something a jump spell would allow, or another heal, and the jump spell can accomplish the same thing. Just obviously wall openings are permanent and all that stuff, but still, I mean, I don't think it should be as heavy as Quakes. At level 3 or like level 4, it should take, because Quakes have no use except for opening walls or like with a lightning spell to take out a building. Quakes pretty much only uses to damage something and help take it out with a lightning spell in collaboration with the lightning spell. Or they're used to open walls, and that's the main purpose, just to open walls. And you give no reward to the amount of Quake spells necessary to open a wall. Like a lightning spell gives you reward. For example, a level 4 lightning spell cannot... I don't think with a level 4 lightning spell you could do the 2 lightning, 1 quake thing, or like the 2 lightning, 1 quake instead of 3 lightning. I think you can't do it with a level 4 lightning spell. And that's probably because... But once you upgrade it to level 5, you could do that. So it gives you, like, you're more efficient with your spells. Or, for example, let's say a mortar level 5... I don't know how many... Let's say it takes... I don't know if that's true or not. It takes 3 lightning spells to, knock it down at, like, level 2 or something, level 1. Maybe at level 4, it takes 2 lightning spells, which is a trade-off. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you upgrade your lightning spell, it does more damage, and it could take out things in less hits. Like, another one is Town Hall. Let's say you're at Town Hall 10, you upgrade your lightning spells to level 7, now you could drop 2 lightning spells, instead of 2 lightning, 1 quake, on a level 7 air defense and take it out. Obviously, at Town Hall 10, obviously the level 8 air defenses require the 2 lightning, 1 quake, but some Town Hall 10s don't have the max air defenses, and that actually works very well. So, let's get to some of their next attacks. They 3-starred all of our Town Hall 8s. Let's just show one of their attacks on Town Hall 8. I'll just show it on Mito. So he's going to be using the drag attack with the quakes. Yup, I'm pretty much, yeah, it's obvious. And then it's going to drop the lightnings and then the quake. I think you should drop the quake first because it does maximum damage when the thing has most health, right? Because it does percentage damage, and if there's more health, it'll do more damage because 20%, let me just think. Let's say it does 20%. 20% of 100 is 20. And 20% of 20 is 1, right? Yeah, 1. Yeah, I think it's 1, if I'm doing my math correctly. Which has more damage? The 20 damage rather than the 100, than the 1 damage. Right? So make sure you drop your quakes first to get maximum damage on the spell, or drop while it's happening. I'd say drop the quake first and then do the lightning spell so you can get some max damage happening, or while it's going on. Like you drop two lightning and then the quake. That works. But anyway, yeah, this base is clearly vulnerable to dragons. There's no denial. Here come the balloons. It's going to be Dragaloon. I mean, this is just too easy. Jet Dragon's going to die, but I mean, it's too late now. You know, there's 5 max loons just right there, and boom, it's done. And even though the dragons missed, the king and loons are going to help out, and the king is going to really help. And the king's actually going to do a lot of tanking for that one little dragon over there. And that dragon's going to do a ton, taking a lot of defenses with help with the king when he was actually alive. And now these dragons, who kind of cleaned up the outside, come wrap around, and he pulls an overkill 3-star. That was actually a very nice attack. Sorry, guys, if you see the chat going, that's probably because we just had our war start. But anyway, yeah, let's show Garrett's 3-star, number 6. This war just stunk. We just didn't do well. No excuse for this war. We just didn't do well. I mean, there's not really too much to say about that. But Garrett's actually going to pull a nice Golaloon here. First, going to take out that cannon with that giant wizard. That is a nice little trick there. I think he did that to make sure that those golems don't sidetrack. One thing is, if I were you, like, obviously, yes, you did the right thing by waiting and all that, but the best way to do that is simply just drop your golem there. But actually, I don't know if the golem would actually go there. I don't know what it would do. I might actually go here, so I don't know. But if you have something like that, I'd probably put a wizard tower there. But it, well, works for us. He's going to drop a rage. He rages his kill squad. I personally do not agree most of the time with raging your... Like, sometimes it's good and useful, but most of the time I really don't find it that useful. And I feel like you should be raging your balloons over your kill squad. I actually pulled a Golaloon 3-star attack. Yes, you guys might think I'm crazy, but I actually freaking did it. On my alts. You guys will see that in the next quest of 3-star attacker. I got a 6-star war there. I haven't done that series in a while, but anyway, yeah, so Garrett's gonna come in with the hounds, and he's gonna work on getting those air defenses. He clearly tanked them. Well, look at the haste spell. That was so nice. That was actually a really good idea. And now he has some wall breakers. I do recommend having goblins though for cleanup on 3-star attacks, because goblins, you know, per one space, you know, you could just drop them on a collector, and for one troop space, they could do a lot. Even though, of course, wizards are very good for that, goblins are great, you know, for just individually taking out collectors, and they're fast, and They're good. So a few goblins definitely doesn't hurt in cleanup, which is probably why many war people use goblins in cleanup. Have goblins in their 3-star attack because they're great for cleanup. But anyway, Garrett pulls that 3-star. Nice job. We're going to get to, I think, Garrett. No, I'm sorry, Ravers. Mama cleaned there. Here comes Ravers Rebels. I just wanted to show his 3-star. He had a very nice war. He had, I think, an 84% attack with the same army. And then he got a 3-star right here. Holy shit, this chat's blowing up. Wonder if they're wondering where I am, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, so he's gonna lure the CC. He's gonna drop his one witch. That was pretty good kill. He's gonna he only used one witch, which is interesting. He's gonna do kind of like a go wee wee back in the day. That's kind of how people used to do go wee wee. Now many people say, "What are you talking about?" And I'm talking before fucking jump spells and were actually good. Because yes, there actually was a period of time until like the summer of 2014 that the jump spell was absolutely fucking terrible. Like, I never used the old jump spell, nor did I ever use the old hero abilities, which I'll explain that. But I was around when this jump spell was as big as a fucking rage spell, and it sucked. Like, the troops, literally the only, like, the jump spell, like, if the troops would bang on a wall, like, the jump spell coding was wrong. Bad. So, and back then, the heroes were like a clan castle, where you could literally, if you get there, they have a huge-ass radius, like as big as a clan castle. And if you drop one troop, they will follow you around the entire base. So people would do, like, for kill squad attackers, that'd be a dream come true. Heroes would just be placed in the center of the base so they can't be lured. But all you have to do is send in, like, a golem and, like, all you have to do is just you don't even have to have, like, a kill squad. You can get both heroes out and the clan castle, kill them before the raid even starts. I mean, like, that's crazy to me. And the whole purpose of a kill squad would be completely unnecessary, because all you would have to do is just drop a barbarian. Instead of getting to the core and destroying them, they would just chase your troops wherever they went, and it was terrible. And the jump spell was crap, because literally the only time troops will use a jump spell is when the wall that they're banging on is covered by the jump spell. If they're banging a wall that they can't use the jump spell, they will not, retarget and go over the wall. They would not retarget, they would just hit the wall. So the jump spell is never used. Rather, people use, no joke, like 25 wall breakers. No joke. Which is why I learned how to use wall breakers before the jump spell actually was. Which is why I can use wall breakers, if people actually want to know how I know how to use wall breakers. It's probably because I understood how to use wall breakers before they actually weren't as needed when the jump spell came out. But I learned wall breakers because I saw them as a necessary part of the clashing experience. But anyway, yeah, so here we go. Data 5. Just the rest are cleanup attacks, which I'm really not going to show cleanup attacks. There's no use in showing cleanup attacks unless they, like, won the war or something. But, yeah, this will be the last attack. Just, 2 air defenses, max dragons, max tunnel A dragons, obviously not, and max loons. Obviously not max dragons, there's 2 more levels. But max dragons for Town Hall 8, level 3 dragons with, 2 air defenses and, max loons, it's just unstoppable. 2 air defenses, dragons are pretty much just unstoppable. And there you go, there's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you very soon. Peace out.